You expect to rest a god?
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, should of all ages, HollywoodShono here, about to give you another Injustice 2 video on this little piece of shit iPad mini. We also have the Samsung Galaxy Note 8, and we have the 10.5-inch iPad Pro, two other devices that I'm going to be showing some gameplay with the Ace Green Arrow Challenge. So, right away, why do I have Shadow Jester's account? Well, he let me play on his iPad at work, and I brought it home instead of leaving it in my locker, so unfortunately, I have my iPad. Fortunately for him, however, I can actually progress him in the campaign since he has over 1,000 SIM cards. And I just wanted to give you guys a little gameplay from this as well. So as you can see, I have managed to complete the third battle. If you guys have been paying attention on Instagram, this is the team I actually used to do it. So how was I able to actually beat Ace Green Arrow with Atlanean Armor Aquaman and Mythic Wonder Woman? Well, it's pretty simple. Mythic Wonder Woman does the damage, Superman is in there for the defense, and Atlanean Armor Aquaman just kind of sits in there and power drains the entire match because it's just busted as hell. So the opponent has 61,000 threat. Now it's very important to block, and don't let your Aquaman get knocked out until the very end when power generation is ridiculous. If you want anybody to take the super move, try to take it on Superman. So pay attention to Ace Green Arrow's power. But if you're draining properly with Atlanean Armor Aquaman, you should be able to do that just fine. Now, this footage is taken from an iPad mini 4th generation, so gameplay is not going to be perfect. However, it's actually not that bad. It's better than any Samsung device out there, so it's not actually that bad. So we're going to start with Ace Green Arrow with Mythic Wonder Woman. So kind of just standard, just swap your characters out. Now, it's pretty important to note that Mythic Wonder Woman has an 8-second tag it. So if you're generating power quicker, you need to do it switching between Aquaman and Superman if you're going for the fast tag. Now, obviously, if Superman goes down, that's really bad. But when you're swapping and trying to gain some health, you want to do it with those two because you're going to generate power faster in order to drain and get them down. Now, obviously, Mythic Wonder Woman is going to be doing the bulk of the damage in this fight, but, and like here, we're going to use a special on Cyborg, and we don't have the slash leveled up, so it's not going to do the damage that my Android or iOS account can do, but we can still do a little bit of damage. So, Blade Master Robin's in. Let's get rid of him. Unbreakable Cyborg is in.
Clock's running out.
That's going to get blocked. It's okay to take a little damage with Wonder Woman. Now, of course, we're going to want to try to not use power. So down goes Unbreakable Cyborg. Luckily we had an unblockable. Look at the damage my third account does that I'm using. So she takes the arrow. Now we have to try to get some health back. So it's pretty important to play a little bit defensively here. We're going to power drain Ace Green Arrow. Now this is significant because you're gaining power and the opponent is getting drained. So you can see we're at 4 bars. And Ace Green Arrow is at 0. So now let's get Mythic Wonder Woman in, who is slowly healing up. So we still need to get Aquaman in a power drain. Have to avoid taking special damage. Obviously this is not going to heal up pretty long, and this is pretty difficult to do. You can't really just go in there and do it. You have to be slow there. Here we're going to tag Superman and Aquaman so we can generate power a little quicker, but as you can see, Aquaman's power is staying down. And if we can get his power down enough, we can try to finish him off with a Wonder Woman special phase. So let's get Wonder Woman in. And there you go. One more and Aquaman is done. Let's wait for Superman or take a special. There's Superman.
Now that's embarrassing.
So he's going to do that. We're going to do a special 3. And pretty much just have to block here. And Ace Green Arrow goes down. So yeah, you don't need a 60,000 threat team. If you have Atlanean Armor Aquaman at least 3 stars, about 15,000 threat, you should have no trouble winning this fight, even on a garbage account. As you can see right there, Scotty B doing work on that account. And you guys seen the threat level. Even 30-something thousand threat can handle 60,000 threat, but you have to use a little bit of strategy to it. Atlanean Armor Aquaman is one of the best cards in the game. Mythic Wonder Woman can push a lot of damage. So, I'm going to guess that the swipe for Mythic Wonder Woman is probably level 1. I'm guessing Atlanean Armor Aquaman's power drain is level 1. So, Chop Slide level 3. Okay, so it basically does no damage. If you have it proportionate to the level, like say 45, the sweep is basically going to one-shot Cyborg or Robin. And obviously the gear is level 10, which is a hard thing to do when you only have not even 3 chapters unlocked in the campaign. Like, this is as far as Scotty B's gotten on the account, which is why he has 9,253 energy saved up. He can't even go into Chapter 3 Heroic, and he hasn't even done anything in Chapter 2 Heroic. And Chapter 1, he has done Chapter 1 normal, so that's pretty pathetic. But we're going to be spending 9,253 energy to try and get that, so eventually Scotty can actually get gear and progress a little bit better, and that is where I come in to help him out because I'm just such an awesome guy like that. Now, for those of you guys who are looking for high-level iOS gameplay with 150,000, 200,000 threat, Predator Batman, we're going to be doing the second full Pippa refreshes on the iOS account at 8 p.m. So in a couple minutes, we'll be doing that, which will be edited out. Alright, so now that we are back on the main account, which is obviously from the iPad Pro, 10.5 inches, you guys got to see some epic gameplay from Scotty B, where you don't need epic threat, and now we have some gameplay. We're going to start with the first battle, and as you can see, the opponent is at a huge advantage. I'm pretty sure I'm going to lose this fight, since I have 123,000 less threat. Don't need 3 characters. You can always just throw in Predator Batman with 118,000 threat and just win the game that way. You don't have to have all might classes, but it definitely helps. So let's just steamroll this second battle. So to recap, Atlanean Armor Aquaman is the best support card. Mythic Wonder Woman is the best might damage dealer, although my Enraged Bane might say otherwise, because Enraged Bane is a beast with his elbow drop, which we'll try to make work in this fight. The fact that it hits multiple opponents means that you can catch Deadshot or Bane, and the third hit can just obliterate Ace Green Arrow. Let's see if we can get it to work. Unfortunately, power is going to generate a little bit slow. That swipe takes out about half of Ace Green Arrow's health, so one more, and he can't power lock anymore. He can still power drain, but we can also block like that. And that should be it for Ace Green Arrow. Not that hard of a fight when you have 120,000 threat. I really think that the Energized Starfire fight was probably twice as hard, even though Metahuman and Agility are two of my weakest classes. Might is my second strongest, and Tech definitely my strongest class. Magic's not that bad either, though. I think Magic is third. Gems, possibly 800 gems. Refresh the first battle once, the second battle once, and refresh the third battle twice. That should guarantee enough fragments to get an Ace Green Arrow. So if you like this video on the Ace Green Arrow challenge, we'll be doing the unlocking video Saturday night. Please give this video a like rating, comment, subscribe, share this video amongst your friends, and as a favorite, check out my other Injustice 2 videos playlist, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch, which are all HollywoodShono. And I want to see a lot of you guys spamming for an Injustice 1 update on October 3rd on the Watchtower livestream. Leave your comments down below, and any of you Doom and EK members, how y'all doing? Have a wonderful day, kids.
www.youtube.com/HollywoodShono. Subscribe, bitches!